Hello everyone, happy new year, happy 2005. I cannot believe we're in 2005 already. Oh, I have had such a rubbish start to the year. I've been so poorly. I feel like everybody's poorly at the moment, but most people got it over Christmas and New Year's, which sucks. I managed to get mine on New Year's Day, which isn't bad because obviously I got to enjoy the festivities, but now I'm just full of cold. So I wanted to start my new year off with a bang, and I have, just with a cold. But it's meant that I have just not wanted to do anything. I've not started any of my goals. I've just not done anything. So one of my biggest 2025 goals is to up my content game. Show up on here more, show up on the other apps. And yeah, just post more because I feel like I have a lot of tips and knowledge to share with everybody, and it helps us grow our businesses basically. So this is what it is. So today I'm going to show you, I'm going to try and do a 10-minute makeup because I don't know about anybody else if they are good at makeup artists, whatever. I spend so long doing my makeup, like so long. Even if I'm doing a really basic look, I'm going out today. I'm literally going to see a friend just to discuss some upcoming business plans that we've got. So nothing special, I don't need to look amazing for it, but I will end up spending nearly an hour doing my makeup, and it doesn't look any different to like quick makeup. So yeah, I'm setting myself a goal to try and nail a 10-minute makeup look in 2025, just for the days where I can't be bothered. Also because I really struggle to leave the house without makeup on at the moment. I don't know why. My skin is awful at the moment. Can be worse than this, but I am a serial skin picker. I like to squeeze my spots, and I don't know why. It's just a stress relief thing, I think. I absolutely, like, it de-stresses me seeing the stuff coming out of a spot, which is really gross, but that's the reality. So yeah, I end up doing that, and then obviously creating lots of redness and blemishes and all that lovely stuff, and then I don't want to leave the house. And obviously putting makeup on it doesn't always cover because I've obviously got like open wounds. So yeah, it's just not great. But I then can't be bothered to do makeup either because I know it's not going to cover. Look at my tan line. That's still from New Year's, which just looks gross, but I'm going to colour match to it, so it'll be fine. So yeah, I want to try and nail a really quick makeup that I can do on the days that I just don't want to wear or can't be bothered to do makeup. So yeah, we'll give it a go. It's probably going to be way longer because I'm going to be talking throughout it, but hopefully this will motivate me to do my content. Yeah, just have a chat with you all. I also felt like I kept putting off doing content because it wasn't relatable or wasn't like aesthetic enough. And being a makeup artist, I really get in my head about that it has to be like the nicest looking, and my personal makeup bag needs to look so like professional and luxury and all these stupid words that I put on myself, when actually no one cares. I don't keep my personal kit looking immaculate because I spend so much time keeping my professional one immaculate. I can't be bothered to do it with my own one. It's literally chucked in a flat lay bag. I've got empty wrappers in there. I've still got a McDonald's. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's one of the game pieces from McDonald's. That hasn't been around for a while, so oops. Yeah, there's just a lot of random stuff in there that I just empty my normal bag into there when I need to, yeah, get rid of some stuff. But yeah, so my New Year's, where's my beauty blender? So my 2025 goal is to up my content, and I realised I was trying to be too like polished with everything, when actually I feel like I tend to stop and watch more of this, just kind of talking to the camera, getting to know someone, and it not being polished and them swearing. If you've ever been a client of mine or just know me in general, I do swear quite a lot, or at least I say bloody a lot. I say that a hell of a lot. But I just watched some of my videos back towards the end, mid to end of 2024, and some of them I've got on such a like telephone voice. It doesn't sound anything like me. And I just like, I would then analyse posting it and just overthink everything. So I was like, right, no, less of that. Just come on, just basically word vomit to the camera, be completely myself, do my thing, feature my messy kit, because this is what my personal stuff looks like. I've hit pan on it, it's crumbling everywhere, it's messy as hell. And just show up as me. Obviously, if you are a bride with me, you will not have this. Don't be fooled, my professional kit is immaculate. But this is only going on my face, my brushes are only touching my face. This is my own stuff, so please don't judge this part. Yeah, so I just want to show up and just talk, basically. So 2025, what my goals are. So I've spoken about the content stuff. I really want to grow my following on Instagram and TikTok and things. Obviously it helps with kind of trust, like clients' trust. Obviously if you've got more following, you seem more trustworthy. Not that I necessarily agree with this, but it is just a fact of the matter. People do tend to think you are more capable if you're followed by more people, because more people seem to like your stuff, which means your stuff must be likable. So that is where I'm heading. I want to try and grow my following on all social medias. I also am thinking of starting a YouTube, not necessarily for this. Well, I've got two businesses, so the Wedding MUA and the Bride Assist. The Wedding MUA, I'm a bridal hair and makeup artist. One of my 2025 goals is to go more into sole bridal bookings. At the moment I do lessons, I do occasion makeups, etc., where I want my focus really to be on bridal. Still lessons because I love teaching, but maybe cutting down the occasion makeups. I'm also soon going to be adjusting my pricing for occasions as well to fall in line with this, where if you do want an occasion makeup, I will be charging it the same as bridesmaid bridal party makeup, because I feel like I give the exact same kind of skill, and I have started to use more of my bridal kit on my occasion makeup clients because they just perform better, and I don't want that difference in application or like service level. I want everybody to receive the best from me, so I feel like I need to reflect that in my pricing. So that is my goal for the Wedding MUA, and the Bride Assist is bridal assistance services. So there are very few people in the UK that offer this, where I'm essentially a bride's best friend for the day. It's different to on the day coordination, which I also offer. It is more being on hand for anything that the bride or groom, both brides, both grooms, whoever the married couple are, whatever they need on the day. So I'm literally at the click of a fingers, I'll be there resolving whatever they need, even if it's just running and grabbing them a drink because they're stuck talking to Aunt Janet that just won't leave them alone. So I really want to grow that, because I've done quite a few of them now across the UK, and everybody says it's the service you didn't know you needed but could not be without once you've had it. So one of my weddings in 2024, there was a moment, so she got married in this absolutely beautiful venue local to me, and she had this beautiful dress, really long train, and in the drinks reception, it was really, really close knit, like everybody was standing so close together because there's not a lot of room there, but you want to be in the space where they're serving cocktails. So it was really, really close together. She wanted to kind of make her way around, weave around to see everybody, but her dress train was very long, So there's a few times where people were like going to stand on it, getting in the way. So I stepped in, picked up a trail, and I just followed her around. And literally, I'm in the background. You don't notice me. I'm not part of the conversation, but I'm just stood there holding her train for her, so she can move easily in between all these people without having to worry about her dress. But she has somebody there taking care of it, so that she knows nobody's going to stand on it. She doesn't have to worry about someone like ripping it or it getting dirty, that sort of thing. And I'm just blend into the background. And she said this was one of the most valuable things. And even her guests were like, that's such a good idea, because you don't have to worry about it. But you also don't have to bustle it, because bustling it can be a little bit complicated. So as soon as you're out of that area, I can let it down for you, and like your dress can shine in all its glory. That's obviously just one little thing that nobody else wants to be tasked with. You can't ask your wedding coordinator to stand there and hold your dress for you for half an hour while you chat to people. There's nobody else in the service that you would want to be tasked with that, but that's essentially what I'm there for. At those moments where you just need that extra pair of hands, that's what I'm there for. So yeah, I really want to push that, and I feel like to push that I need to explain it more, and that comes with having experience from weddings and the things that people don't think about. And obviously social media is great. You see so many tips coming from like brides that have recently got married or wedding planners, etc. But I think the thing that a lot of people do miss is when they're a bride themselves, they don't see the behind the scenes planning side of things. And what wedding planners don't see is always being alongside the bride. Obviously, I'm basing this on brides. Most of my clientele are brides, but I do the same for grooms, and all genders. So it doesn't have to be a bride. It's just simpler to say that because my name is the Bride Assist, and my main clientele are brides. So I'm not dismissing anybody. It is just it's the way that I tend to talk, because that is most of my clientele. So I want to push that, but I feel like long form is going to be better at that, because I can really explain in detail why these services are needed. What I tend to get a lot of the time is, oh well, I don't need that because I've got bridesmaids. Oh well, I don't need that because my mum will do that. Do you really want your mum stood there for half an hour holding your train instead of standing comfortably with holding a cocktail, or going and talking to her relatives that have shown up, or just like relaxing and talking with you? There's a lot of tasks that you don't want anybody else doing because you want them to enjoy the day. So yeah, I think YouTube is probably going to be one of the better platforms for that. And then I think the content from there I may then make into shorter form for other platforms, so I can like cross post a little bit. I've also just looked at the time, it's 13 minutes. This isn't a 10-minute makeup, is it? So yeah, brilliant, failed it already. My partner is expecting delivery any time now, so I may have to stop, quickly grab it, and then come back. But what is everybody's New Year's resolutions? What things are we setting ourselves for? What are we setting goals for? I have just been part of a really good goal setting masterclass by Kaylee podcast. She's absolutely amazing. I'm part of her Level Up Club. If you're not part of it and you are in the industry, she has so much valuable content on there. Go and check it out. She recently gave us a free month in this masterclass, a free month code to go and just try it out and see if it's valuable for you. So I would definitely, if you're considering getting like mentorship help or just someone like to hold you accountable, she's setting so many different like tasks and goal setting challenges for this year. So I'd definitely go and check that out, because there's a group of us now all holding each other accountable to make sure we hit our targets and goals for this year. And that's my main thing, is I need somebody to check in and be like, you haven't done that yet, because I'll just put myself off. Talk myself out of it and be like, you're not good enough, you haven't got anything good to say, shut up. So yeah, go and check it out. It's the By Kaylee podcast, or she's got a podcast on pretty much every platform: Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, etc. They're so valuable. They're what got me into really pushing myself last year with hair and makeup and setting better boundaries for myself. And it's one of those podcasts that I'd listen to on the way back from doing like bridal or something like that, and it would motivate me to come back and do work. Like, you know, those things that you listen to and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's how I felt after pretty much every podcast lesson. But she is starting tomorrow, I think it is. What date is it today? Yeah, tomorrow she's starting a Grow 10k followers in 100 days challenge, which I'm taking part on, and I'm so excited because I feel like this will go hand in hand. Putting new content out there, focusing on my socials. So yeah, I'm trying to start a little bit now and just work my way towards that. And I just think, like, she said this as well, but it really resonates with me. I'm probably not going to achieve that in 100 days. Probably not. I'm going to try my damn hardest, but I'm probably not going to. But even if I get 20 new followers, it's better than none. I've never been one to chase followers. It doesn't, like, followers doesn't mean clients to me. Like, you can get bots following you, you can get those stupid scammy ones. You can get people that are doing it follow for follow things, where if you don't follow them back, they unfollow you immediately, which just annoys me. Like, why have we kept doing that, guys? Stop it. Whoa. Just kicked my tripod. I think this might be the delivery, so I might have to run and go and grab this. What a brilliant look halfway through my makeup. Yep, it's DPD. Oh, okay, I might have to run and go grab this. I can see him getting stuff out the back of the van. Hopefully he delivers to someone else first. No, it's gonna be for me. Back in a... Don't you love answering the door when you've not done your makeup? He kind of looked at me and was like, I think it's because I currently have quite white brows. So yeah, I am hoping that challenge motivates me and I hold myself accountable and don't give up on it. But we will see. I've also just seen a lot of people's success with posting more, because you get to know the person. Like, there's some people that literally, like, my partner can be scrolling on his phone and I hear their voice and I'm like, oh, what's blah 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 posted? Because you just have that, like, recognition, and you know, like, their content's funny or informative, or like, you just know the sort of stuff that they post, so you are invested in them. And that is my goal for this year, is to be the person that you recognise for my wedding tips for the Bride Assist, or my getting ready videos, or wedding tips from a makeup artist. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going today to go and see a friend. She is a fellow wedding business owner. She owns a bridal dress shop. She's absolutely fabulous. I won't mention her in case she doesn't want to be mentioned, but I may do a follow-up soon. Because we've both just had a bit of a rubbish start to the new year. We did really cool goal setting session just before Christmas. We all got together with my partner, who is a wedding videographer as well, Movie My Wedding if you're looking for a videographer. And we all just sat down and did some, like, goal setting. We set ourselves what we wanted to achieve each quarter, like our overall year goals and how we're going to achieve that. And it was so valuable, so helpful, and it's just so nice to have like fellow suppliers in on that, because again, it's the accountability, you can like share ideas, etc. And I actually came up with some really good kind of ways to expand my business in that session, which I'm going to implement into this year's wedding services, so I'm really excited for that. So I got some really good ideas from it, but we both got hit with colds. Life is just quite stressful anyway, so yeah, we both have just kind of not hit it off as we planned to, and it's got to us quite a lot. So we're going to meet up today, just have a chat about it, chat about our thoughts, feelings, how we're going to get ourselves out of this funk and get back on track. And you know, like, to have somebody like that in this industry that you can just vent to is invaluable, because some days, oh, it's a bit strong nose contour, isn't it? Let's blend all this out. It's just, yeah, it's invaluable on the days that you're really struggling, the days that you can't motivate yourself. Like, she means so much to me for being there for me when I need it. So yeah, we're gonna go and have a coffee, have a chat, and just get back on track, hopefully. But what I was going to say, following on from that, is we are also starting to host our own small business social space. So I started this back around summer last year, I think it was summer, maybe just before summer, where small businesses in the Cambridgeshire area can all meet up and do like admin together. You can chat, you can network, you can like use the space and the time set out however you like, really. And I had started a few sessions on my own, and I had a few people show up, and they were a whole mixture. Some people wanted to chat, some people wanted to network, some people just wanted to do admin, sit with their laptops. But then wedding season kicked in. Oh, it must have been before summer actually, because yeah, I had to kind of put a pin in it really when wedding season started, because people started to want it on Fridays, and Fridays are quite a busy wedding day for me. So I then couldn't host them, and yeah, I just kind of let it fall flat a little bit. But I loved doing them because you got to meet new people, and it was just like a reason to get out of the house on days that you weren't busy, and to meet new people. It was lovely. So I spoke to the bridal dress shop lady, and we basically both said, like, we need that again. We started doing it ourselves, just me and her, last year, calling it Working Wednesdays. So we would meet up every Wednesday and just do our admin, brainstorm ideas, like be there as little business support people for each other. And we were like, we need to expand it, we need to open this up to more people because we find it invaluable, other people must feel the same. So that's what we're doing. Next Wednesday, on the 8th, 9th, whatever the Wednesday is, first Wednesday in January. Not the first, obviously. Oh, it must be the 9th. Let me check. The 8th. I don't know how that took me so long to figure out. So Wednesday the 8th, we are hosting our first social space event. And if you want to follow it, it is Small Business Social Space. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. It's for anyone in the Cambridgeshire area or anyone that's passing through Cambridgeshire and you want to join in. Or if you want to travel from further, be our guest. But it is literally just a drop-in session from 9 until 1 at the Mulberry Tree Farm in Hampton in Peterborough. And we're literally just going to sit there, grab a drink, maybe something to eat, work on our admin, chat, you know, do whatever like feels right for the space. And then once a month we're going to be putting on like specific specialised sessions. So this first one on the 8th is going to be our specific session because it's going to be our first one of 2025. So we're going to do a goal setting session, a Q1 first quarter of the year goal setting session, and we're going to set some goals, and we're going to try, hopefully we get people show up, we're going to try and hold each other accountable. And then towards the end of the first quarter, we're then going to do a check-in session and see how everybody's getting on, see whether they've hit their goals for Q1, or if they will need to follow into Q2, and we'll do a Q2 goal setting, you know, follow it on from there. So that hopefully during these sessions, say you set, if somebody comes on Wednesday and sets that they want to, I don't know, make an extra £500 in Q1, if they get towards the end of Q1 and they've not done that, we can check in with them, and during their normal sessions we can be like, hey, how are you getting on with that? Oh, I've not done it yet. Oh, okay, so how can we make this happen? You've got, say, 3 weeks left of Q1. How can you guarantee that income before the end of Q1? And I don't know, they might be crafters and they can quickly make something and put it on Etsy, or they can make a downloadable resource and sell it for £1 online, or like something simple to guarantee it, or put on a little sale if they've got a service, say they're a makeup artist, do a flash sale on discounted lessons, so that more people are willing to invest once they've been paid, etc. And just be there as like support and guidance. Obviously we're not experts, we are just in the wedding industry ourselves, but we have a massive passion for this industry. We also offer like informal coaching, so I love seeing businesses succeed, so I offer like informal coaching for small businesses in the wedding industry. So I love seeing gaps in people's like marketing, etc., and offering them guidance on how to improve it. So yeah, this is what we're hoping to turn these sessions into. And also just being a space that when you just can't be bothered to do your admin, like responding to your emails, updating your website, that sort of thing, it's a space that you're like, right, let's get out of the house, let's go and do that today, in a space that everybody else is going to be working, and I'm not going to be able to just sit there and scroll on my phone because everybody else is going to be working. So yeah, just a space to hold yourself accountable as well. So if you want to come along, feel free. If you didn't quite catch the details, feel free to drop me a message, and I can send you those along. Feel free to come by yourself, come with other people. We are so welcoming. Honestly, it's not cliquey. We will chat to everyone. You won't be sat there by yourself not talking to anyone. That will not happen in our sessions, unless people are working. Obviously if everybody's working and it's quiet, you're not going to be talking, but one of us will be able to like stop and chat if needs be. But yeah, so we're going to do that next week, so I'm really excited about that. So we're going to have a little chat about that today as well, just to make sure we're on plan for that, and my plan is to promote that massively tonight. Yeah, and just get myself back on track. I just feel like I had so much like gusto to go into the new year and put all my plans in place and put all my like promo stuff out and do all the stuff that I wanted to do to start with a bang, because obviously we're in engagement season now as well. So everybody that's got engaged over the Christmas period, New Year, etc., or getting engaged early in 2025, they're all now looking for their suppliers. Like if they're super organised or just excited, they tend to start looking for suppliers anyway. And I feel like I've missed that boat quite a bit because I didn't post over Christmas. I gave myself a social media break over Christmas. Planned to do some more between Christmas and New Year's, but I had a couple of weddings and bridal trial during that time, so I was just tired from those, and then got hit with this cold, so yeah, didn't start well. But I'm not making excuses for 2025. This is my hustle year. This is the year that both of my businesses grow, and we're gonna get shit done. also really annoying because I've got a cold. It's like a sniffly cold. Obviously when I've got a full face of makeup on, I can't blow my nose, so I feel like I'm just sniffing every 2 seconds. Feeling disgusting. But I do feel better when I've got a full face of makeup on. I don't feel quite as gross. I feel like without makeup on, I feel like a gremlin. Now I don't feel like, I feel like a pretty gremlin. At least that parcel's come now. I can go about my day and do the stuff I need to do. I have to wait in for that, which is fab. It actually came way earlier than I thought. Even better. Definitely not a 10-minute makeup. I've spent nearly half an hour doing this. Brilliant. That is the final makeup finished. Need to do something with this hair, but that is me done. Nice, simple, polished look.